We don't act only for the sake of results, but also based on the character of actions. As Hayek points out, man is much a rule-following animal as a purpose-seeking one. This is why we search for goals, rules, and rights that we have reason to comply within the course of our goal-seeking.
Interferences with our pursuit of happiness include violations of the right of self-ownership, such as slavery, the right to acquire ownership of portions of the world, such as government exportations of private property, or the right to enter agreements such as minimum wage laws. A social order centering on mutual respect for our natural rights and widespread belief in moral force of rules associated with them, such as do not steal and do not relish on contracts, is crucial to the widespread existence of voluntary cooperative interaction, a precondition for prosperity.
How do we discourage the self-defeating attempt to benefit from cheating strangers, known as the trader's dilemma? When legal rules effectively protect our natural rights, we desist from plundering one another and generally perform as we have contracted with confidence that the other will reciprocate. By now it should be obvious that the natural rights approach is a solid foundation for the libertarian doctrine. This approach allows us to understand that you can be wronged when you are forcibly prohibited from pursuing your goal, even if your well-being is promoted by this. Imagine if the war on drugs could actually keep dangerous substances away from your hands. Such successful paternalist intervention, one that is actually good for its subject at least, is condemned on natural rights grounds as it fails to honor you as an agent with a life of your own to live. We include a catastrophe clause to be used on only very rare occasions. In dire circumstances, you may save your life by using the property of another without the owner's consent. Thus, you cannot be expected to freeze to death in a freak blizzard rather than to break into an unoccupied wilderness cabin. To recap, we have in the realization of our own well-being an end ultimate value. Natural rights require that we do not prevent each other from our chosen pursuits. This condemns social justice and demands that the interests of some be sacrificed for the interests of others. All individuals have natural rights of self-ownership, to acquire and exercise discretionary control over objects, and to the fulfillment of agreements made with them. Natural rights require minimal government that is restricted to their protection and thus make a natural foundation for libertarianism.